All right. So today, so here we are. There's our DNI statement that we have. The thing we're going to do today is that next lab. So we'll go ahead and open it up. See if I can't find my incognito browser. Yep. You don't need any more of this, right, Jay? That's Jay, did you or was it Adrian who did the event for GCP?
No, it was Adrian.
It was Adrian. Okay, so Adrian's not here at the moment. I don't think he did a URL to get credits with him. So if you got credits, you're good to go already. I can't remember what.
Oh, I'm only listening.
Okay, all right. I think that we're on this lab. There's Adrian. Hey, Adrian, we're recording on YouTube. Nice
All
hat.
right.
Did you? Are you the one that did the thing? You did this today, right? You're the one that set up the event for today on
I don't.
GCP.
I don't believe I did.
Okay, maybe it was Cedric who did it this time. All right, I don't have a URL to give out for what is the free credit for today, but I do know we're on this lab. We had another guest and they left. They were muted anyway, so I'm not really sure what was up with them.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So I think we're on data. Let's see. What did we do last? When I've already done these, it's hard for me to remember where we were at.
So we did, data prep, data flow,
We did
and
this
then that
template.
was the alternate templates and Python. So I think we can
This
move to the next one.
Yeah, like we could skip it, but I think this one was more like cloud using the console. This might use the Google Cloud platform within, but I like to do them all anyway, right?
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and start it. For people that don't know, I maintain these in a. That's all AWS. Let's see if I can get a GCP one up. I maintain all these in Git. So some of them are better than others, but this is I think this is it. Let me see. Yeah, this is it. So I'm going to put it here. Do you or Alt J want to present it while I'm taking notes, or do you want me to present and take notes simultaneously? I can do either one.
I can go ahead and present.
All right. All right. I will stop presenting and then I will do it simultaneously.
Looks like we have a new person.
Hello, Rigsi, Prosta Ari, Groho. How you doing? Your mic is muted. We're recording we're live streaming this, so that you can watch it after the fact. Let's see. All right, so we're getting ready to do the data flow quick start Python. I don't think we have a URL to give out free credits today. This is only 30 minutes though. If you have an account on Quick Labs and you register at Quick Labs, get you an incognito window and get on there, I can at least give you credits to do this lab. So you got that. All right. I gotta switch positions here. Out of the AWS stuff.
All right. Is everyone at least this far? started the lab. Ready to get started?
Good morning, sir. Due to network problem, I did not join properly today's meeting.
I did not catch what you said there. What did you say?
Sir, I am saying due to network problem, I am not able to join this meeting.
Okay, that's all right. No worries.
Not a problem.
All right, so we got Python up. You've already clicked on the start lab. You're quick, Adrian.
Well, so what? What do you mean the?
You
Yeah,
already,
all I did was start, and I'm in the prereqs. I haven't done anything yet.
I'm just saying you're quick. I thought like, oh man, I got a little bit of second here to get this thing handled. That's good. It's good. It's good. All right. I'm opening my Google console to catch up with you.
Out auth list. Authorize.
So I am an admin. Yeah.
Copy the number.
I had a test recently where they were talking about the numbers at the end. They were saying who can assign those, and the answer was it's auto generated from Google.
These numbers.
The numbers at the end of the project, where it says like Quick Labs GCP dash whatever, the numbers at the very end. If it's not unique, it'll have additional numbers there. So go back to IAM.
I can skip all this because it's already there.
Yeah.
So everyone's probably in the same boat. Create a cloud storage bucket.
I thought this one would be command line, but I guess it's really they're just doing it for Python at some point.
So we're gonna end up with the same the same thing as last week, right?
Possibly.
So is this on my local machine or in this
It,
console?
it's in the cloud shell, that little icon up to the right of the search bar.
I guess you could do this on your local machine too if you wanted to.
Yeah, you just have to
Do the same.
authenticate with your command line with it.
So we're creating a virtual environment for all this. Activating it. Oh, so that's interesting. The data flow, that UI that we used last week, is basically Apache Beam under the covers.
Yeah.
Please, anyone can hear me?
Was there a question?
I'm installing. I just finished installing Apache Beam, so I'm almost with you there.
Okay, I'll slow down.
I did the. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. What are you calling your output file?
I just called it output file and then it changes the name. It adds, it makes it unique, basically.
Okay.
That's what I just printed out here. Yeah, just leave it. I ran it exactly how it was and it added 001s and stuff.
Okay. Very good.
But this is the same output and the same lab as last week. This is much faster through the command line. Remember, it was stuck when we were setting it all up and it wasn't outputting to the table.
Yeah, and since at the very end we've got to do the we got to be able to do the stuff quickly. These kind of notes will come in handy.
Did we enable the data flow API? So I'm getting an error that it didn't succeed.
Yeah.
Are you getting the same error?
Yeah, there's none. So let me. It says compute developer exists and has to. Okay, so let me go back to I am an admin. Okay, which permissions was it asking for?
It just says sufficient permission.
Yeah. We have to add in like data flow or something. I'm just looking up here. He says on the thing, add principles, editor, and it was editor for what? Didn't say. Okay. All right. So make sure data flow is installed. So the thing there is just put in the search bar data flow and data flow API comes up. You want to make sure that's enabled. It says managed, so it's enabled. All right. Okay. And then it says if you're specifying a controller service account, ensure that the compute engine, yada yada. So we looked, let me go back at IAM. We all we were making sure was that we had a compute service manager. And it's got project number compute exists and has to okay. All right, if you have deleted blah blah blah. So just go to edit on the principal. And I think what we got to do is put in data flow. Let me make sure.
Yeah. I added data flow worker and it seems to be working now.
Okay, so you already got that. Add another role, data flow. Was it underneath? Did you do a search on data flow?
Yeah.
Data flow, cloud data flow
Here,
service.
add select role data flow. And then, oh, there's a data flow admin, data flow developer, and then data flow worker. I added that one. You could probably add data flow admin too.
I did cloud data flow service agent. Let me see if that works.
Now we're going to data flow. Oh, and then we just have to wait for it to go to done.
Yeah, I'm seeing mine proceeding further. but we don't. I'll find out myself.
Well, go. So yeah, go ahead and share your screen because I think this is pretty much done. Yeah, so we're done with this. Once this finishes, this is done. So if you want to share your screen, we can get yours to work.
All right. Oh, right there. So right there, I did service flow agent.
Okay.
I don't
And
know.
when you run it, you're still getting the error. The
No, no,
permission?
no. I'm coming down to here. It looks like it's working. If I go over to data flow, don't believe that. It's one of the drags is it looks like it's doesn't remember, but that's the failed one. This one looks like it's working.
Nice.
Or do you have any that are greater than 0 to 5 already? What does yours show there? Let me go in your Adrian.
I'm the same.
You're in the same. Okay.
0.5 succeeded running. So I'm at. It did group and sum. It's running format. It's starting format now.
Holy moly. And that's it. That's all we're doing.
So yeah, this guy's running. Then we're gonna go click on cloud storage and see the results. You can do that. It's probably there may be nothing there yet. Yeah, so we got temp and staging, but there's no results yet. Check your understanding below or multiple choice questions. Data flow temp location must be a valid cloud storage URL. True. Yeah. All right.
So I'm going to try to pull up another tab and just see if we can see what this code is doing. We were running the word count. It was like a built-in example. I've got 2 of 5 stages complete now. I don't know how to find what this word count example does, but I imagine it's like build. It's like what do they call it? Map reduce process where he gets all the words and then does the count for each word.
Well, so yeah, you can see the output on the file. That's probably the output of that word count Python script. If you run just cat that, yeah,
Yep.
there you go.
Yeah.
The output file.
I thought it might be like going to, what is he doing in S3? Is S3 just being used for hosting the model and data flow or something? Yeah, that's what it looks like. You got, there's that output file, I bet you. Let's see if we can look at it while it's running. Yep, there it is. Whoops, wrong one. I've I've got a. That's the note. I thought maybe the thing was ending. We got half an hour.
All right, I'm at succeeded. My project succeeded. So
Mine's stopping the worker pool.
okay, that's gonna take a couple minutes, but eventually it will hit job state done. You see at the bottom. So it finished.
Yeah. Hey, Nick, Shara, Aria, I didn't see you had joined. Welcome. We just did it. We just did a lab. It's ending up now. So if you are watching the video in TV land, this is the lab that we did here. And it's the data flow quick start Python. Let me I'll update. I don't have a make command, so give me a second. So you have the notes that they're giving you, and then we keep notes of what's going on. And let me put them on the internet. It's up on the big internet. And now if you look here, when you're doing this particular data flow quick start Python, we have these notes that just say, like, what we're doing relative to them. So they're up there. And this is here. And the goal of all of this is to be that, I want to make sure, see if he's done. He's done. Okay, groovy. Where's the one that makes sure that it's done? You have a little bit of a question. Data flow temp location must be a valid. Yes, I would say that's true. So that's done.
You got it.
All right, sweet. So the whole point of this is, it's nice. I gave him a good review, whatever. Is that if we go back, we're trying to get this badge. This badge has a whole series of labs. And the last one is a challenge lab, which I've never done, but all of these labs I've got in notes in various forms, and I think I probably did them the first time in a different, just from doing them periodically. But
So next week we're doing what, the natural language?
it would be data proc.
Okay.
So there's data prep, data flow, data proc, and then we get into
Cloud
like
language API.
yeah.
Cool.
All of these are like Envision AI now, but it used to be like Auto AI. You can kind of see that, how they've changed their name here someplace. Big data. Oh, it's Vertex AI. So I think data flow and data proc are in big data. Yeah, so we did some stuff with this, which touched on some PubSub, touched on some BigQuery, and then we'll do this one. And I think one is like for static data, and one is streaming, or one is like a cluster of the other. I think maybe this is a cluster of this. I don't know. It's all like Apache Beam behind it. I don't know what data stream is. Don't know what looker. I don't know any of these things. Data prep, the first thing we did is just kind of like the nice UI. Rather than us writing code to do what we're doing, you can use that UI to do it. That's all that was. And now it looks like they got a financial services, healthcare, like they keep changing, keep updating it. But I imagine we'll be doing something with this eventually. Yeah, video intelligence, cloud speech, I think is this one. natural language. Maybe natural language
It's
is
probably the top one. Yeah.
that one. Yeah. This is an old quest. That's that, and we got like 30 some minutes to go. Since some of you guys are new, I'll show you this real quick. I shouldn't have taken that off. We've got a website that needs updating, and I purposely left this so that this is an easy fix.
Sir, what? Excuse me, sir. What is the name of this website? Because can you say, because the video is so blurred?
You want the URL?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
At the chat.
Yeah. I'm John. You don't have to say yes or. Simply because I'm very relaxed here. This is just our website for our users group. What I will say is we have some projects and some aspects of this website could be easily fixed.
Yes, sir.
And if you want to do a get pull request, most of this would be like let's look at the source here. It's showing that he's pulling in these different he's got he's pulling in the nav section, and which is the CSS for this up there. I got to put this dog out. Bear with me a second. The dog's driving me nuts. Come on, let's go. Sorry about that. So the top section of this website is the pulling the styles from this one is the styles for this section. This one is the styles for this section. I've kind of left this thing sitting here, hoping someone might update it. But it does have some background stuff there, but I think like that's just for the body and the body container. I'm not an expert when I did this, but I know like you could set this background here, which might be like, let's try and see if we can't fix it just so someone, it's HTML. So maybe HTML. Might be that simple. Control S. Let's do it this way. Let me make this a little smaller. Yeah, that's all it is, right? So if somebody were to do that, then what they would do is they would, well, let's do it this way. In the about section, it says the source is here. So for our organization, for the users group, we have all of these things, and you would just go down to www.root into CSS into this section, and you would make that change, and then you would do a get pull request. And I've got some videos and some sections on how to do get pull request. Maybe if I pull in not an incognito, but a real one, I think that's public actually. There's a whole section on how to use get as a cheat sheet. I'm not trying to make it like know everything about get. I'm just trying to make sure that people know how to use it. Yeah, so here, and there's a section on how to do a pull request someplace. Maybe it's in advanced. it might just be in like a basics. Yeah. So how to do a get pull. I mean, that's nice, brief, but a lot of times I'll just do it via the other thing. So anyway, that's that. If you want to get on LinkedIn, you can get on LinkedIn and we can connect and yada, yada, yada. If you ever need to know what the meeting URL is, it's always in this about section. The Slack invite is here. That should work. I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that I had the one wrong for the AWS one, and that's that. That's about all we got going on today. Unless you have something else you guys want to talk about. If you have an error, I'll stop presenting, or question about GCP. You can post your questions and we can talk about them.
I don't have anything. Thanks, John.
Yeah, well, thank you for doing it. You did a good job of leading us through there. All right, well, if nobody's got anything, I'll stop the stream and we'll just chit chat.